Sunset Bay was a place where time seemed to slow down. Nestled between the rolling hills and the endless ocean, the town was bathed in the soft hues of golden sunlight. Its streets lined with old-fashioned lampposts and charming storefronts. The smell of salt water lingered in the air, and the sound of waves gently crashing against the shore could be heard almost anywhere. It was the kind of town where everyone knew each other, where life moved at a comfortable pace, and where, no matter how far you wandered, you could always find your way back home. Today we focus on our main character Nora, who recently just moved back to Sunset Bay after dropping out of college. One afternoon, she's alone in her childhood home, sorting through old boxes in the living room. The air smells faintly of salt from the nearby ocean, and sunlight filters in through the dusty windows. As she sifts through her family mementos, she pulls out an old portrait of her family when she was a child. Her parents and younger sister, Claire, smiling together at a summer picnic. Nora sits down in a worn-out chair, still holding the portrait in her hands. She's tired from all the emotional weight of returning home. Sitting down in the old armchair, Nora lets out a long sigh, sinking into the worn cushions. Her fingers traces the edge of the photo frame as she gazes at the smiles of her family. The warm, familiar home settles around her, and for the first time in what felt like years, she feels a small sense of relief.
God, I am so tired. It feels like I haven't rested in months. But being here is different. It's like I can finally breathe again. Home. I never thought I'd be back here. Not like this, at least. It's not perfect, but it's safe. It's quiet. And right now, that's all I need. I miss this. The sounds, the smells, the memories. Even when everything else was falling apart, this place stayed the same. My safe haven. Maybe I just need time to figure things out. I can rest here. Think. Reset.
Nora found herself in the middle of a sunny afternoon, sitting on a blanket beneath the shade of a large oak tree. Laughter filled the air as her family gathered around, passing food and sharing stories. The warmth of the sun felt familiar, the breeze light against her skin. It was one of those perfect family picnics, where everything seemed right. She looked around, watching her cousins chase each other, her parents talking with aunts and uncles, and her younger self playing near the picnic table. It was a memory she cherished, a moment frozen in time. But as she scanned the scene, something felt off. The laughter seemed to fade, replaced by an eerie silence. The leaves in the trees stood still, unnaturally still. The sky, once vibrant, seemed too pale. And then she noticed small details she hadn't seen before. Her uncle's smile wasn't reaching his eyes. The food on the table looked untouched. The perfect picnic was now tinged with an unsettling stillness. Nora's heart quickened. This wasn't just a memory. Something else was here. Something she didn't notice. Something that didn't belong.
What was that? Was that just a dream? It felt too real. I could feel everything. The sun, grass, but the emotions, the tension. I didn't notice that before, but it's like I just lived it all over again.
She presses her hand to her chest, trying to steady herself, her mind racing as she pieces together what just happened. Nora couldn't shake the feeling that something important had been hidden in plain sight, just beyond her reach. But what was it?